see these first few days and you guys are on the right track?
Just making sure everybody come in. We work really hard in the summer workout, so to come back in great shape, ready to work, and ready to take on this fall camp in the season.
Talk about Haynes a little bit. I know he's on the offensive side of the ball, but what do you see out of him in terms of leadership and how he sort of commands this team?
He's a great leader. A lot of guys look to him, especially the younger quarterbacks, younger guys look up to him. He's a great guy to get you prepared for the game, honestly. Running very fast around, so you got to match him, match throwing hands, stuff like that. He's elusive, so he's not just a steady quarterback. Like, he's going to make you miss at times, so you got to be light on your feet. So definitely.
Cool, man. Thanks.
You have some new guys in your room that add some depth, the 2 transfers, Thomas and Jordan. Kind of what have you seen from those guys in the summer workouts?
Both of them guys very fast, very explosive off the ball. Weight room strong. JJ, seen him squat max day probably like 650, so that's kind of insane. And on top of that, he's very fast. He ran a 19 to 20 catapult. So Thomas as well, very strong, good off the ball, good pass rusher. We haven't got too much run, but we're gonna see him fall camp. But definitely, them guys are gonna be a great outlet.
Is it good having Jason back? What was it like seeing him come back?
It was great. He's a great player as well. Knows why he's doing it. He understands what his job is. He's not going to overstep any boundaries. He's going to go out there and make plays as we have seen him make plays before. So,
with the new defense, I know Coach Santucci's trying to, and Coach Simpson want to not have you guys over-rep. Like, they felt like you guys played too much last year when they looked at the film. Mm-hmm. Is it exciting seeing the depth now behind you and Horace and Mackay?
Yes, definitely. Because some games I played like 62 plays, so that kind of was taxing on my body for the long season. But having them guys behind me, playing with me right beside me is going to be a great way.
So you were first among defensive tackles with a total of 40, and you had 18 solo. As you enter your senior season, how do you look to build upon that success while simultaneously leading your D-line?
Really just going out there, being a leader, but making sure I'm still handling business on the field. Building off of last season, I feel like I need to get to the quarterback more, so that's what I'm going to do this year, been working, training, and stuff like that. So definitely going to get to the quarterback a lot more, and just keeping a consistent work habit, coming in to work every day, and just showing that I belong, and I'm going to come out there and make plays and work.
How has your pass rush approach kind of changed as you've developed as a player? Like, what have you added or maybe taken away?
I added a couple moves. As you can see, I look more slim, more lighter, so I lost a lot of weight. So being losing all the weight, more explosive, more quick off the ball, can work moves quicker with my hands and stuff like that. So just certain moves is more effective now that I have more speed to threaten you, where you can't just jump set me and know I'm just going to bull rush or something every time. So.
How hard is it to find that balance of, because obviously you want power at the snap, and then you want some speed and finesse. How hard is it to find kind of the right balance for your body?
Well, I was in between weights with that, so once I found the weight that I felt like I was good to play double teams, the run, stop the run, as we need. We got a lot better at in the spring, but I also was able to still run sideline to sideline, get off the ball, get pressure, get sacks in practice, whatever. So definitely just find that comfortability within myself.
Sacks are certainly the sexy statistic, right, for a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
But a bunch of the guys have been talking about, like, it's hard to actually get a sack in a game. Right? So, do people appreciate, like, outside the game, how hard it is to actually not just to pressure, but to get a sack?
I mean, people overlook trenches anyway, O-line, D-line. It's always going to get overlooked, but we're the guys that the game is really going to depend on in the day, making that block or making that tackle, whether getting in the quarterback face, putting a hand up or hitting them. Definitely going to be a lot of different things that control the game. So I feel like it's definitely overlooked, but we definitely should look more into that, get more people eyes on the D-line.
What is it like when you finally break through and get the quarterback to the ground?
It's an exciting feeling. It's like, you work really hard for this, training camp, everything. So it's just an exciting feeling. You're just excited, honestly.
You don't play Clemson this season, and most people call that like a big rivalry game for you. Is there any part of you that's going to miss playing them?
Definitely. I love their atmosphere, their fans. It gets you going. People think like that just make you scared or something, but it really hyped me up. Like, I love when the crowd is loud and going crazy. But not playing them this year is definitely going to be kind of hard because they're a great opponent to play. So,
Have you play the new college football game?
yeah, I have.
What do you think of your rating, first of all?
My rating needs to be higher for sure. Like, I feel like it's way low. Speed too low, but I'm not really going to focus on that. I'm going the season, know what I need to get done, get it done, and do it off of that.
Is there something you would change in particular? Is it the speed that you don't like, or?
I mean, just overall as a whole, but speed definitely. Like, I know I'm way faster than that.
When you've played it, do you see do the playbooks look very similar to what you guys run at Georgia Tech, or are they somewhat different?
It's different. I mean, you can fix it and do whatever to make it kind of like not near the same, but like similar in a sense. But it's definitely a way to make it similar.
How much have you and your teammates enjoyed playing it?
Really, we've been on the game since we got it every day, honestly. So.
You guys are going to use sideline tablets this year Did you guys do that last year for the bowl game? Was that an option?
I don't think we had.
I don't think they opted in.
Okay. From understanding it, being able to look at film in game, not have to wait to make adjustments at halftime. How big of an advantage is that, especially on the D line, being able to see how a tackle, how a guard is playing you, what their leverage is, and kind of be able to make those adjustments in game?
Definitely, it'd be a big advantage. We'll be able to see tendencies coming off the field. What we coach. Usually, we have to say what we see and just tell coach to try to look out for it or watch out for it. But now we have film on the sideline, so that'll definitely help us like identify certain slides and run plays that they're gonna run and stuff like that. So it's definitely gonna be an advantage.